Welcome to another edition of KatSoup, the best of internet humor on the radio. I'm Kat, and I'm standing still.
I'm Alex, and I'm stationary also. Hi, everybody.
You bounce a little bit, though.
I do. I have to.
You do. You bounce into our show.
I'm not that much of a morning person, so I have to kind of like get myself going.
I like your shirt.
Oh, yeah.
They're little. You need to take a picture of this for
They're little
YouTube.
pineapples.
Little tiny pineapples.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
That gets in the way.
Very nice. Very nice.
They're a sign of good luck.
Oh, really?
A pineapple, yeah.
Oh, I did hear that because when I was looking for things to take as a gift for our hostess in Italy, a couple of things said don't take a pineapple because I guess they're good luck or good wishes or something in Italy, but they're like, don't do that. Everyone does that. Find something else.
That's like when you go to a party. I went to a party one time with a bottle of wine, and they said, well, put it over there with the other 52 bottles. And there were 52 bottles.
It's easy, though,
And it's polite.
Yes, people don't understand that.
It's polite.
That when you go to someone's house, you take a gift.
Yeah.
And you wipe your feet before you walk in, Joe.
Well.
The other day, I was so excited to see my kid, and he comes in, and I had a couple things I needed him to do, and hugs, and then he left, and I'm like, oh my God, it looks like the inside of a barn in here. He had big boots. Now he had those big boots on, and it had been snowing, and there were just like footprints everywhere.
Do you have one of those homes where you do not use your living room? Everything's pristine and white, furniture.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
I have an open concept, and you walk into it when you walk in the house.
Okay.
So, there's no... Yeah. The only room that's like that is my spare bedroom.
Have you known people like that? They just...
Oh, my mother. Yeah.
Section up the room. Nobody can be in
you
there?
could put those velvet ropes over. Yeah, nobody ever used the formal living room ever.
I wonder if people do that today. Back then it was a thing,
I don't know.
It's like a showcase,
Yeah, I don't know. Not sure. I don't know if my furniture is worthy of being in a room with a velvet rope.
Well, it's like being in an IKEA showroom, your place.
Well, speaking of which, oh my gosh.
The magic word.
So it's a really long story, so I'll shorten it. Yeah. But I was in IKEA hell this weekend, and it wasn't actually IKEA, it was Wayfair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never ordered anything from Wayfair.
I've ordered so many things from Wayfair, and
cool
it's
stuff.
Never been a problem. And a couple
like
things.
Furniture?
Yeah. And there was one thing that I had to put together myself, and it was like no big deal. This one it was a new bed. And it's a fancy bed. It has the drawers under. It's a platform, and it's got the drawers underneath for storage, and then the headboard is a bookcase, and it's got lighting.
Nice.
It's got night lights and reading lights, and you can hook your music up to it and play with your remote control. Yeah, it's crazy. So I get this thing, and I'm thinking, this is going to be a little complicated. So they offer assembly.
Okay.
And so I've paid the $79 for assembly, and the bed shows up, and first of all, they lean it against my garage so that when I open my garage door, it goes boom into my garage. That was fun. And then the guy shows up, and, that's when my son was over because we went to put stuff upstairs for them. Local guy, but he does Wayfair assembly. And so he gets started, and I hear noises upstairs, like not good noises. So I walked upstairs, and he's standing in the middle of the room with his hands on his hips, and he's like, I don't know what to do. That's not a good sign from someone that's going to be assembling your bed. And he started showing me things. There was, there was a gash in the footboard, big gash in the footboard.
No.
And he said, they'll replace that. Don't worry. We'll just take pictures of it. But the slats that hold the mattress on the bed, like several of them were too short to stretch all the way across.
I don't get it.
I don't know. And there were nuts and bolts missing, and it was awful. But he was so sweet, and he was so apologetic. Anyway, 3 hours later, it was supposed to take like an hour. 3 hours later, and he's like, we'll take care of this. I'm going to call Wayfair right now. And he did. And they were like, we'll have a customer service call her in a minute. And that was great until we got to the point where they were going to, ask me what I wanted to do. And I was like, well, send me the parts. This is not a riddle. Send me the footboard and the 2 bolts and the 3 rod things. Oh, no, we don't send out parts.
What do they have to do? You can send your whole new bed?
Yeah. Well, no, but they wanted me to send the bed to them first take it all apart, put it in the boxes, and then ship it back to
no.
them. And I said, no, I'm not doing that.
Wow.
And so I complained. I sent an email to Wayfair. I'm not
That's a
doing.
huge
I'm
order.
not doing that. Well, we don't send spare parts. I'm like, listen, I know you sold more of these beds. I'm sure you have another box with the bed in it.
Mm-hmm.
Open it, take the parts out, put them in the mail. No, wouldn't do it. So anyway, all in all, 20% discount finally.
You're keeping the bed though, right?
Or I'll sleep on the floor. I don't know.
What about the?
At this point, it's too late, and I'm not buying another one.
Damaged though. You had a board that was damaged.
Yeah, so I just put bedspread over it.
Did the guy figure out the rest of the bed how to put it together?
Yeah, but last night I go to sit on it, and the mattress goes thump because the one corner isn't supported. So
you should have had Dave put that bed together. He would have.
He could do anything. Dave could do anything.
He's like MacGyver. He'd just, take out a saw and a whatever.
Yeah, but that wasn't the only thing this weekend.
From Wayfair, you mean?
No, another problem. I bought a vacuum cleaner.
I think I need a new one. Where did you get yours?
I'm not going to tell you. I got one of those.
Is it a popular brand?
Crazy expensive ones where they come to the door.
Oh.
They come to your house and they demonstrate it. And I had one before when I was married. And so I knew that I loved it, but they changed models and stuff. So the guy comes in and his whole shtick is, I'll clean your steps, your staircase for free.
And
to demonstrate it.
Somebody
Yes, they still,
over?
yeah, and he did. He cleaned the whole staircase. And I already knew I wanted the thing, and I'm just like, no more sales, just give me the contract, right?
Yeah.
So this thing, it has, it's a vacuum, it mops floors.
Wow.
It does like touch up on my wood floors. It has an upholstery cleaner attachment. It has a sander. For sanding furniture, and I refurnished furniture, so that was great.
Wow.
So yeah, the sander, and it sucks in the sawdust, the sand dust, whatever.
How big is this unit?
Oh, it's got parts and pieces and the whole thing.
It's not like a canister, right? I mean,
it can be a canister.
You bought
it can be a canister.
Wow.
Oh, it also has an attachment to unscrew light bulbs, which I thought the guy was kidding when he told me. Yeah, it does everything but my dishes.
Never heard that before.
So the guy leaves and I finish vacuuming. I'm like, I'm going to try this scrubber thing. And so I changed all the parts out. Nothing. I turn it on, plug it in, turn it on. Nothing.
You had to call Wayfair.
I know. I was about ready to call Wayfair.
Oh my gosh.
No, I called the company.
What'd they say?
And the guy said, there's one part I want you to have one attachment for free. I'll bring it on Thursday. Well, Thursday comes and goes. There's no guy. I still can't figure out what to do with this vacuum. So I take it apart. I put it back together again. I call again. Yeah, never called me back. Finally, the financing company called to make sure I was going to make my first payment. And so I just let loose. And then immediately I got a call after that. And her child was sick. Like, so still, check your voicemail, lady. So anyway, she came out, and it turned out that I just hadn't turned the one thing far enough.
Oh.
And I couldn't. I physically could not do it. My hand is not strong. Yeah, my hand's not strong enough. So I was like, pack it up, take it home, lady. That's not quite what I said, but.
What, did you keep it?
No, I said, pack it up, I can't use it. I'm not strong enough to turn the little safety switch. So I'm pack it up, go home with it.
It's that hard to turn, huh?
It's really awful. Well, and
you
my
have dainty hands. They're not manly, but they're dainty. I have a bit of arthritis starting, so it makes it hard. Anyway, so that's my weekend of the marketing
assembly
department should know about that. The marketing department there, that people have a tough time. People are getting
just
older.
Don't sell this to old people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, the salesperson probably lost a commission on that, Kath.
I don't care.
That was my next question.
Because I kept saying, I'm not sure I'll be able to use this if it's heavy. And, yeah, I should have said, let me try that, but I didn't. Anyway, so you have a funny IKEA story.
Yeah, I was telling Dave and everybody, I went to IKEA 3 years ago. I went from the first floor up the escalator. Everything was fine. I was by myself. Went to the second floor. Nobody was there, not even no other employee. And I couldn't figure out how to get out of the thing. So
were you in where the rooms are? And you were
like
just
a
wandering?
Field.
Yeah.
And in Columbus.
But it's filled with stuff. It's a football field filled with things.
And I thought, well, I'll just look around for a little bit. And then after it was 45 minutes later, I thought, I'm ready to get out. And I couldn't figure out how to get out.
I know exactly where you were, too.
I called the store on my cell phone. They're like, well, you see the exit, that little hallway? And the hallway, I'm not kidding you, had to be 4 feet wide.
Yep.
It's at the end. There's a metal door. Do you see the metal door? Yeah. That's how you get out.
Because you have to go out through the warehouse just in case you want stuff at the last minute.
Oh, you've been there.
Oh, I've been to every IKEA.
They do that on purpose.
In Pennsylvania and Ohio. Yes, they do. They're good marketers.
Oh, I was panicked. I don't usually panic, but there were no workers, nobody I can ask.
Yeah,
and
that's unusual because usually there's people around.
Yeah. It was a really bad winter day and nobody hardly was there.
Yeah.
And I thought, I need to ask somebody, but that was really strange.
Yeah, I bet. I know where you were. I know exactly where you were, too.
And I told my friend Jeff, I told him the story, and he said, well, it's the metal door at the end of the hallway where the restrooms are. Who puts a door with a restroom?
The thing is, they have footsteps on the floor through the entire place, but there's nothing that says out anywhere.
Oh, it doesn't go down the hallway. It just keeps going in a circle so you can keep shopping.
Keep shopping, yeah.
You do find bargains sometimes at IKEA, though.
Oh, so many.
Have
you gone to the half off or the discounted place when you go through the long hallway and you walk through the warehouse and you go back up the stairs and then you go to get to the cash registers, but you have to stop because there are all these other things on sale. Off to the right, there's a room.
Oh, I didn't miss that.
And it's stuff that's like damaged, a little bit damaged, or it's been returned. Anyway, they can't put it back on the shelves.
Okay.
And it's crazy. I got a $800 chair one time for $250.
Wow. Well, I was so upset. I'm weeping and crying at that point. I don't care, But, here's another thing, too. Once you get into a huge open area, if you don't have an item to stand in line, how do you get out? So I had to ask people, there's no, it's all blocked off. You can't move.
Trapped in IKEA.
And those lines are long.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. So that's my experience.
Well, I have jokes about IKEA.
Well, let's do them.
From Beano.com.
We've done that before, haven't we?
I think.
Isn't that something for gas? Remember you take
that is
Beano?
A pill for gas. Yeah, you take it before you eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never taken it.
But I don't think this is that. This is just a website called Beano.
Okay.
Don't know why.
Yeah.
So the first one, I heard you can get lawyers at IKEA now. They're very affordable, but you have to build your own case.
Lawyers.
That's clever.
That's clever. Funny. What did the IKEA dressers say to the aliens after on their planet?
What?
I come in pieces. And, that's kind of genius how they have stuff there. Everything comes compact. You can put it in your car easily, right?
It's not usually, unless you get something. I bought a sofa there, and
how was that?
I did manage to cram it in the back of my Kia.
That wasn't the orange sofa that you had,
No, it was the orange sofa before that.
Was your sofa
modern?
smaller?
It was smaller.
The one from IKEA?
It was kind of plain. It was just...
My cousin bought a sofa from IKEA.
The one I have now is one of those L-shaped things with the cuddle corner.
Oh, yeah.
That would have never fit in my car, but this one did, but it took a while to get it in the car.
Well, with my dating life, that cuddle corner would never be used.
Aww.
I would use that corner to eat popcorn and stuff.
You need a dog.
My landlord said I need a cat.
A cat or a dog? Yeah, cats are much easier because you never have to leave the house.
Well, he said that because he wants to get an extra $35. That's what I told him.
A month?
Jokingly.
$35 extra a month to have a cat?
I think most places charge you extra for a cat.
Yeah. Okay. So you asked me this last night where IKEA was from. Well, it's from Sweden. That's why the names are like Gefloffenfuken. When you're buying a set of sheets.
2 dots over that.
With the 2 dots. So what do you call IKEA furniture that you put in coffee?
What's that?
Artificial sweetener.
See, I think that's funny. What's this here?
I love this one.
Stands, tables, meatballs, sofas, and Sweden.
What?
It's an IKEA joke. Some assembly required. I don't get that.
You'd have to assemble that into a sentence for it to be a joke.
Read that. How do you...
Stands, tables, meatballs, sofas in Sweden. So you'd have to make that...
Oh, what does that mean?
Moving on.
I'm going to feel flat in his face.
Where's my marker? I got thousands of letters delivered to my house today, Alex.
Yes.
It's the last time I ordered a dictionary from IKEA.
Hey, do they still have a catalog that they send to your house, remember?
That big thick catalog, and you can just...
Do you get that? I don't get the IKEA.
No, I got something that had like 4 pages the other day in a fold out. But no, that big cat. Well, why? You go online and you can see all of it, and you can actually find the Garfenfluken in the corner, and you can click on it, and it will tell you what it is and how much it costs.
Well, I'm in the mood for a Jack and Flaken.
I think I
What's
bought.
that?
I bought something called a bilk. one time.
I think I dated that person.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was. I think it was some kind of a kitchen appliance called a bilk.
What did it do? Well, never mind.
I don't remember. I like their kitchen appliances because you don't have to assemble them.
Kat, have you been to their kitchen utensils? They have a whole, it's like a utopia. All these little
and it's
gadgets?
Those tubs. Oh my gosh. And it's tubs. So,
Yes.
and there's just tub after tub. So you can just walk through and take one of each. Yes. My pizza cutter. I got my pizza cutter there. I found a really good whisk.
Yeah.
To make my whip and my coffee. And it's battery operated. So you just stick it in there and it does your milk.
I got a potato peeler, and it's so cool.
Yeah.
With the large handle. It's just cool. It's just little stuff you don't really need.
We're probably why IKEA does what they do. I keep asking you to, and the last time you said, I'm on a budget, I can't go.
We should film in an IKEA us shopping. That would be funny.
I think so. And then Dave can write a song about it.
Yeah. Look at me.
Dave's excited. Yes. If you haven't seen it or heard it yet, go to KatSoupontheradio.com, which is our website. Dave wrote a song for me for my other website that's about online dating, and it's really funny.
Really funny.
It's really. I wrote lyrics. Yeah, I wrote lyrics. Dave, however, wrote 350 versions. Actually, like 20. Wasn't it close to that? It was like 12. Didn't you write like 12 versions of it? And he kept sending me, how about this one? Yes, that's perfect. And then he sent me another one. How about this one? Yes, the last 5 were wonderful, Dave.
It was really good.
There was more I didn't even send you.
I know.
I heard 2 versions. Oh my God, as the Swede would say, they were really kahukabaden. They were great.
Oh my God! So we have a story joke too.
Wait a minute, we're making fun of the Swedes. No, we don't want to have any letters and stuff. Emails.
I think they're probably a peaceful people.
I thought you were going to say they're probably sleeping.
They're probably sleeping. That too. Yes.
Taking a banana.
Yeah. So story joke.
All right.
You get to be Alex.
I can do that.
I get to be Kat. You get to be Alex.
Can I sound like an old man?
Yeah, you can sound however you want to sound, except.
Right.
Don't sound like a goat, please.
It's like cat theater.
Yes, cat theater. Cat theater. There's an idea. So my friend was showing me his tool shed. He pointed to a ladder and said,
"That's my step ladder," he
said. Then he paused and said,
"I never met my real ladder." Oh, that's cute.
That made Dave laugh. Dave never laughs.
I think that's good. Okay.
Do you know what the smartest tool is?
No.
A thermometer. Because it has so many degrees.
Oh, my gosh.
These are dad jokes. These are good dad jokes.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Ask Google. Is this me? I asked Google how to start.
See how it says Alex right there?
It just goes into ask.
Bold Alex right there. And then
I'm trying to diagram the sentence. Ask Google how. I asked Google how to start a campfire without any tools. And do you know, Kat, it gave me 20 million matches. And now.
You're going to have to think about that for a moment.
None of them worked out.
No, well, that's my dating life.
Yeah.
That's the song. You can go listen to the song and you'll find out about that.
That's another story. Yeah.
What is the king of all tools?
I don't know.
The ruler.
Oh, that's
And now,
cute.
I don't consider a ruler a tool.
Well, Catholic nun would.
Maybe I've dated a few rulers, let's say that.
And Gertrude McLaughlin.
We could do a whole story about tool names that sound like they're dirty, but they're not. But we're not going to do that.
Hey, why don't we do Swedish words next week and try to pronounce them? Wouldn't that be funny?
Okay.
That'd be fun.
I'm thinking though, just a thought.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that those are made up words in the IKEA store.
Oh no, they're not.
They're not.
No.
There's really a fucking fluken.
We'll
that really means potato peeler?
We'll bleep that out in the what you just said. I think she just swore in Swedish by accident.
Really? You really think that's the name for a set of sheets or a bed? Or
in their old catalogs, the names, they used to have parentheses underneath and tell you exactly what it meant, like green or whatever. Yeah, those are real names. No, really.
Languages I'll never learn.
What's that one store? It used to be over at Legacy Village. Is it still there? It's really cool. What was that?
That narrows it down.
Furniture upstairs and downstairs. It was kind of upscale there at Legacy.
Was it the one with where you could buy like doorknobs and things like that? Architectural something or anthropology
Crate and Barrel.
Oh, Crate. No, that's a whole different thing.
And
But yes, Crate and Barrel.
They did the same
They're
thing.
still around.
Yeah, they had like names on the furniture.
Oh.
That you go, is that a real word? You know, it was English, but yeah. But I like
Okay, we'll see how quickly this man here will understand this joke.
Saw a guy in the power tool department at Home Depot who looked a lot like Elvis. You know what he did?
What?
He returned to Sander. Returned to Sander. That address I know.
Do you understand? Okay, he got it. What do you know?
Return to Sander. I wonder what that would be in Swedish. Okay.
No, I'm not going to sing. I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that.
I'll have Dave make a song of that.
About that.
A Sander.
I'm figuring anything that we say loud enough, he'll make a song about now that he's discovered AI music.
He's listeing.
Yes, he is.
He's not. Yeah.
He's over there writing things down. He's taking notes. Oh, no.
All right.
Yes. So Board Panda is one of our favorites, right?
Yeah, I like that
BoardPanda.com.
website. Yeah.
And they do visual stuff, too. So we have a few things here that we'll read to you and try to describe to you.
Okay.
But they have a list of the funniest instructions and tags that you'll be glad to be bothered to read, is how that was written.
Okay.
Some of them are so obvious and stupid they'll make you question where humanity is going. Others are so unexpectedly smart and witty, they will surprise you with their originality. One thing's for sure, most of them will put a smile on your face. And these, as I went through these, I laughed in front of my computer over and over again. The first one is on a bottle of, I think it was Pepto-Bismol, not like a knockoff Pepto-Bismol.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "You are reading this because you forgot your smartphone when you went to the toilet, didn't you?"
That is not. Is that real?
Yes. These are actual photographs.
On the label?
That's
on the label.
These are photographs. That was supposed to be funny.
I wonder what product that was.
It was like it was a knockoff Pepto-Bismol product.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And this one down here, should I read this one?
Yeah. Oh, please.
Is that what is
It's
that?
a tag on a piece of clothing.
Oh, okay. It's a close-up thing. It says, for best results, machine wash cold, tumble, dry low, never iron design. For worst results, drag through puddle behind car. Blow dry on roof rack. Oh, come on.
It was a very
That's
creative
funny.
T-shirt company. This one is real. This one is really real.
Okay.
And there's a bunch of stuff in, I believe, Spanish, which I won't try to read. Al usuario is how it starts, and then si usted no longle say something anyway. And then the translation is under it, and it says, "To the user, if you cannot read English, do not use this product until the label has been fully explained to you."
Oh, wow. Wow.
Smart people there in the labeling department for that one. Now this is cute. This has like kind of a social statement along with it.
These are all the icons when you wash. This is like a tag. You know how they have the iron, the little icon.
The iron,
like
and the machine wash cold, and
yeah,
and all that stuff. So it has all those things first.
What's this one here?
It's got all the things that you normally would see, and then it's got a big instruction at the bottom of the tag.
A large one says, "Can be washed by both men and women," and then hashtag share the load.
I
wonder what that is from. That's
an angry woman. I would imagine an angry woman.
That's a huge note too. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
This is on lotion. This is on after bath lotion. So instructions for use. After showering, apply generously to any skin that evokes warm, scaly memories of the pet iguana your cousin Danny had in 7th grade. It's a little too descriptive.
Yeah, right.
This one I love. Here's another T-shirt one.
This is Top Gear. It says, these T-shirts were tested on animals. They didn't fit.
And then
they didn't.
And then finally, this is what looks like an IKEA instruction booklet. Yeah. I'm not sure if it is because it's all in English. And there's a little tag in the corner of one of the instructions that says, "Now might be a good time to refresh your drink."
With the little icon of beer with a head on it.
You're gonna be here a while. You might as well go get something to drink.
Though. That's honest.
That's very honest. That is very, very honest.
You know, I never put together things like your bed and stuff like that. I always ask a friend to come over and put it because I get so frustrated.
Well, that was the bed before this one.
Yeah.
And X and I tried to put it together. And I thought that was going to be our last date because it was frustrating and he did not deal with frustration very well to begin with.
Yeah.
And he out and out screamed at me, "Get out of my way! You're not helping."
Hey, that might be a good way to test people if you're compatible with them. Just order something from Wayfair.
There you go, or IKEA. Go to IKEA.
Even better.
Go to IKEA to see if they can stand the the experience of walking through IKEA, and if they can find their way out. That would be the second test, and then the third would be buy something, take it home, and see if you can assemble it together.
You missed one, Kat.
What?
See if they could pronounce the pronunciation of the Swedish words too.
That's true.
If they can't do Kathleen, then that's the end of that day.
I think I'll put this on our website, but we don't have time to read it. But there's a story called from popsugar.com, how building IKEA furniture nearly destroyed my marriage. So I'll put that on the website because we don't have time for it, because I think we've only got like maybe 5 minutes or something.
Fun. Yeah, people get frustrated. Yeah.
So we talked about tools that might have rather dubious names.
Okay.
So I found some clean ones we can talk about.
Oh, good.
So there aren't many tools named after people, but some tools have nicknames that include people's names. And I got into this when the other thing that I was doing, I installed a doggy gate so Rosie would stop running up the stairs and hurting herself. So I'm trying to do this. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
And one of the instructions was screws are self-tapping.
What's that mean?
I don't know, because I tried to tap and it didn't do anything. I could not get the screw into the wood anyway. I don't know what that self-tapping, like I'm supposed to just like go push it into the wall and it's just going to tap itself into the wall. I don't know, but it didn't work.
Next time I'm at
That was my third problem this weekend.
I'm going to ask somebody about that next time I'm at Home Depot.
What's
self-tapping
a self-tapping?
screws.
I think they made it up to make me feel bad.
I think so too.
So here's some that are sort of named after names. After names.
How about jack? J-A-C-K. It's a slang term for a mechanical device or tool which dates back to the 14th century English.
Like the jack that you use when you change your tire. When you used to change your tire, now you just squirt stuff in it.
Well, what did they do back in the 14th century with the jack?
I don't want to know.
Wait, is it like a crowbar thing?
I think maybe. I don't know.
Where can we? I'll have to Google that.
You'll have to Google that.
I'll ask Dave
happy
about that one. Dave would know.
And then related to that kind of is the jackhammer. Mechanical tool that hammers at the ground to break it apart. Why they named that after somebody named Jack, I don't know.
I can't imagine operating one of those. Have you seen somebody do that? I mean, you have to be really
strong.
Yeah. How about? I always wonder about this one, a Phillips head screwdriver.
I have too. That's why I specifically looked this one up.
It's named after Henry F. Phillips. He was a businessman who acquired the patent for the cross-shaped screw design and successfully marketed to manufacturers. Well,
yeah,
and it's got 2 L's in it.
It doesn't work on a self-tapping screw, though. I can tell you. The other thing too, an Allen wrench.
Yeah, what's that one? That's another good one.
It's called that because the Allen Manufacturing Company was the first company to widely produce and popularize the hexagonal wrench design.
I love talking about tools. And baseball.
I'm 12,
and
sorry.
Baseball.
Tools and baseball. Yeah, we could. Yeah.
I do.
I'm sure people are laughing at us right now.
Yeah, I don't know anything about each of them.
We're out of time.
Oh,
Thank goodness.
That went by so fast.
All we have for today. I am Kat.
KatSoup. Oh, and I'm
and
Alex.
That would be Alex. And we just did another edition of KatSoup, the best and worst of internet humor on the radio. Have a good week, everyone.
Bye, everybody.